Great, thanks, great to see you. Obviously this is Rutherglen 900, celebrating 900 years of Rutherglen. First established by King David a few years back. And it's great that Rutherglen have made the effort to put on some shows. They asked me if I'd get involved. We put on a Matt McGinn show a couple of weeks ago and it was superb. Anybody here was at that? It was good, wasn't it? It was a great wee show. This is another one, and then we've got a folk day in the middle of August. We've got JST band, top of the bill. We've got children's concert in the morning with the singing kettle. And then we've got a load of rubbish during the day, all sorts of things. So, but the one thing, I said, we're going to have to do something to remember the Ballads Club, because it was so important to folk music. And I said, right, let's do this. There'll be no more than 50 people there, so we'll just take a wee room. And here we are with over 200 people. It's just absolutely brilliant, and it's great. How many actual ex-Rutherglen Academy people are there? 141. Excellent. Superb. Well done. Okay, right, we're going to start off. The whole thing of this, the thing we did with the Matt McGinn thing, we are fairly irrelevant. It's up to you. You are going to be doing the singing. There's going to be some words up there as well on the choruses, and we want you to join in as much as possible. I've deliberately made this so that it's more like the old Ballad Club's days. We haven't rehearsed. We've done... God knows what's going to happen here. We're all playing in different instruments and we're all mixing it up over there. There's 14 different performers, singers of some form, and it's a mix from traditional music to country to bluegrass and then me, which is considerable. Let's have a big... We're going to start off now. Well, let's have a look at these. Do you remember that? That was the group that I remember from the Ballads Club with Ian Davison, Ann Nielsen, Ian Young, Karen Davison, John Craig, and at the front, the man who started it all, Norman Buchan. So we will be giving him some credits later on. I'm going to bring up Brian Miller, who's coming on stage to play in this one. Alan Jones, who plays a wee squeezy box. The man who ruined my life, my brother, Ian Bruce.
Thing is, I've known him all my life. He had 9 years before I came along. Just to let you know. Somebody just asked me there who's the elder.
I know.
There's the answer.
We were doing a television show on radio, or a radio show or something like that in Germany, and they said, oh, okay, Ian and Fraser, which one is yours the oldest? He took the huff, went out, he left. I am the oldest. Let's start off with a song that I reckon was really the one. I loved this song when the Ballads Club guys sang it. On Rob, where were you? I forgot about you. Rob Mayers as well, banjo. Okay. Yes?
Yeah, I've got ibuprofen in my knees, I'll be all right.
Okay, let's go.
1, 2, 3.
We will rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will rally from the hillside, gather on the plain, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor and up with the star. Oh, we'll rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We are springing to the call of our brothers gone before, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll fill the vacant ranks with 1,000,000 free men more, shouting the battle cry of freedom. Sing along. Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor and up with the star. Oh, we'll rally round the flag, boys, going to the field, we're going to the fight, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll bear the glorious stars for the Union and the right, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor and up with the Tsar. Oh, we'll rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will welcome to our numbers the loyal, true and brave, shouting the battle cry of freedom. And although we may be poor, not a man shall be a slave, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor and up with the Star. Oh, we'll rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. Oh!
Gee again.
I don't know if you noticed that all five of us looking at each other thinking, when are we going to finish? That's what I like, but this is going to be a lot of fun. Going to bring up a couple of people now to do a song. Ian Davison was a big part of the folk song club, and his wife is now here, and she's there. Oh no, she's on one of the previous ones. Karen Davison's coming up to sing a song for us, along with Alan Knox, who went to Australia to live, but he's now come back again. Is she not coming back? What did I say? No, Karen is not coming up.
Second half.
Karen's second half. She's away at the pub. Sorry, Karen. Did you have a panic there?
Fraser, I've got this piece of paper. Would you like to read it?
I presume this is already going worse than the Matt McGinn show, is it?
The work of the Weavers, Alan Knox and Anne Young.
Oh, Anne Young, aye.
Yeah, this is song number 2, and it played in F. F.
Yeah.
G. The G. Oh, there we go.
G,
Gee, I know.
Come on, then. I
go off the way. That was great, aye.
Seamless.
Too many biscuits.
Woo.
Okay. I think we're just going to take off, aren't we? Yeah.
Here's the road.
Good stuff.
Okay.
After you.
Hey.
We're all met together here to sit and to crack. We're glasses in our hand and our work upon our back. There's no a trade among them all with either men or back. If it wasn't for the work o' the weaver, if it wasn't for the weavers, what would we do? We will be naked, made of wool. We wouldn't need a coat, neither black nor blue.
If it wasn't
For the work o' the weavers.
the soldiers and the sailors, there's glaziers and all, there's tinkers and the sailors, them that live by law. For friends in South America will never knew at all, but it was they for the work oh the weavers. Oh, it was
Wasn't it for the weavers, what would we do? You will be wakes made of wool. We wouldn't need a coat, neither black or blue, if it wasn't for the work of the weavers. The weaving is a trade that never can fail, as long as we need a cloth to keep a body hale. So let us aye be merry over a bicker o' good ale, and drink to the health o' the weaver. If it wasn't for the weavers, what would we do? We would need grace made of wood. We would
It is. Oh, how I'm enjoying this.
Well done. Well done, guys. I'll try and get the right name now. We're going to go, what's your name? Ian.
Ian.
He's going to do this song. This one is Woody Guthrie's song. I'll get up and sing this as well, actually.
By all means, you do.
Okay.
In fact, you can do it if you like.
No, I don't want to do it.
You're the big brother. You get what you want every time.
Aye, right. This Land Is Your Land. Again, another one of the Ballads Club favourites, I think.
I wasn't there. I'm too young. This land is your land. This land is my land. From the California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you. And one more, come on. This land is your land. This land is my land. From the California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. And as I was walking this ribbon of highway, I looked above me to the endless skyway, and down below me the golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Come on now. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I roamed and rambled, I followed the footsteps. I was sad. Oh, wait. I made a mistake.
We never noticed.
No. I just thought I'd point that out.
You hit it well, Ian. You hit it well.
I did. Did I get my way with it?
Total professionalism.
Chaos. Right. As I roamed and rambled, I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of our diamond desert. And voice around me. A voice was calling. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. The sun was shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, and the voice was saying as the fog was lifting, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was... I want to try another one, come on, everyone. This land is your land. This land is my land. From the Californias to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land... We just one more for you. We had another one. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Thank you.
I've got to say, that was really clever, Ian. Just sing the chorus so many times that they forget what happened earlier. Is that the plan?
Thanks for reminding them, Alan. That was great. With friends like that, who needs enemies, eh?
I know, that's great. Having said all that, you can go now.
Oh.
Who, me?
Aye, probably all of you, actually. Oh, no, you're staying.
Am I?
Aye, what have you done with my song list?
Am I doing the next one?
Aye.
Oh.
I have to go down here now. This has been done. Get off.
Get off.
I had enough of you.
All right.
Mr. Patterson will see you in a minute.
Oh,
Remember him, Mr. Patterson?
it was Mr. Munn when I was there.
What, did he change his name?
Hoots Munn.
Buchan. Archie Fisher was one of the regulars at the Ballads Club, and I just loved Archie Fisher. Regretfully, Archie passed away not many weeks ago, which is quite sad. I might have liked to have had him here, but one of the songs that he wrote in conjunction with Norman Buchan was the Fairfield Crane, and I know for a fact that my brother sings this beautifully.
Oh, God. I was born in the shadow of Fairfield Crane, and the blast of a freighter's horn was the very first sound that reached my ears in the morning I was born. And I lay and I listened to the shipyard sound coming out of the great unknown, and was lulled to sleep by a mother tongue that was to be my own. Before I grew to 1 year old, I heard the siren scream as the city watched in the blacked out night our wandering searchlights beam. I often heard my father tell, oh, the days that he once knew, when you either sweated for a measly wage or you joined the parish queue. And times grew harder day by day along the riverside, and I often heard my mother say it was tears that made the Clyde. While I sat in the school from 9 till 4, and I dreamed of the world outside, where the riveters and the platers watch their ships slip to the Clyde. And I served my time behind shipyard gates, and I often mourned my lot. And if any man tries to mess me about, I'll fight like my father fought. For I was born in the shadow of a Fairfield Crane, and the blast of a freighter's horn was the very first sound that reached my ears on the morning I was born. Get me out of here. Oh my God, that's so... Here's a song I wrote myself, and God, hopefully I can remember that one. We'll see. Because I know for a fact that if it wasn't for the Ballads Club, I wouldn't be singing at all. Maybe that's quite a good thing, given what's just happened. But Big Brother came into the house with a guitar only because of the Ballads Club. I would never have even thought of taking up a guitar had it not been for that. And strangely enough, I was in the shipyards for 18 years. Didn't like it at all. They didn't like me. So here's a song called Blue Denim Days, which is tattooed on my arm here. Not all of the lyrics, unfortunately, because I have a wee look. But here's the song. It was made redundant. Well, he called me in after 18 years. In as many seconds, they confirmed my fears, and I was so bitter then for doing me so wrong. But I'm so bitter now. Why the hell did it take so long to give me blue denim days, being bright and breezy? Blue denim days, and now I'm feeling free and easy. Well, I'm not sure to whom I offer praise, but thanks for allowing me
this new way I'm on to. 'Cause I can still wear a tie, oh yeah, but only if I want to. And I can pierce my ears, wow, I can even shave my head. 'Cause I wake when I want, screaming office days are dead. 'Cause I got blue denim days, being bright and breezy, blue denim days, and now I'm feeling free and easy. Well, I'm not sure to whom I offer praise, but thanks for allowing me blue denim days. Try that please, yeah, thanks for allowing me blue denim days. Well, the years roll on, but no ways I'm missing. 'Cause now I'm writing songs, and sometimes people sit and listen, and I may never make it big, oh, but in a way, well, that's okay. 'Cause I have all I need in my blue denim days. 'Cause I got blue denim days, being bright and breezy, blue denim days, and now I'm feeling free and easy. Well, I'm not sure to whom I offer praise, but thanks for allowing me a blue denim days. Thanks for allowing me a blue denim days. Thank you. Am I off now? Oh,
Johnny Romensky now.
oh God, I'm doing another one.
And then we're doing King Shilling.
All right, okay, I'm still on. Sorry, I'm still on. Right, I'm singing with my brother now. Hey.
That was very good. I've never actually seen Ian forget words before. You've no idea. This is, actually, I'm on his side. This is nerve-wracking.
It bloody is. You lot are scary.
It's the weirdest thing. We usually so rehearsed. You go and do a concert, you know the audience are there, you know they've come to see you. Like, you can give a monkeys if it's us or anybody, as long as you're enjoying yourselves. And you get nervous. It's like, oh, wait a minute. How we
It's
do?
not that. You're from the same school, and I know that you guys are looking at us going, they can't be that good. I know that feeling, you know.
I know that feeling as well. Where are we on slides?
And here's us trying to disprove that, eh?
What?
Nothing.
This, I didn't think I'd be sitting down there, and that's made it different. Johnny Romensky.
What's that howling noise?
That howling, that's me talking. What can you hear?
There's a whine.
There's a fan going on somewhere.
Hear that whining?
And we got asthma. Anyway, we'll sing over it, Ian. Ballads of Johnny Romensky, of course, that was written by Norman Buchan. The book, I loved the book. Johnny Romensky was actually finally caught in Rutherglen because he fell off a wall and broke his leg and couldn't escape. I take it you all know who Johnny Romensky is. Yeah, I mean, it was great. Is that a yes or no? Yes. That's not convinced. Anyway, this is a song that Norman Buchan wrote with the help of Archie Fisher, about Johnny Romensky.
I first heard it on an old single by Enoch Kent. The other side was The Bonnie Lass of Fivey on Top Rank Records.
Enoch Kent was Norman's brother-in-law. You know that?
I think I did know that, actually.
Well,
but you've reminded me now, and I know it now. Far distant in Peterhead jail lies Johnny Romensky, has escaped but did fail. Iron bars and wreck and granite keep him frae the sun. And Johnny Romensky, the freedom has won. He has been in a prison for the most of his days, and I must hear my freedom is all that he says. For there are no horizons in a 25th cell, and bitter the music of a harsh prison bell. He has slipped free the darkness and into the light. To the green fields around him he has taken his flight. Forgotten his prison on his windows nae bars. For Johnny Ramensky walks under the stars. On the cold frosty clay, when he lays his head, is softer to him than the hard prison bed. For the fox is his lair and the linnet her nest. Ah, but what has poor Johnny Ramensky to rest? Like a dog he is hunted, like a dog he is tamed. But sweet was the smell of the grass and the rain. Just one breath of fresh air, one glimpse of the sun. But Johnny Ramensky, the freedom has won. Far distant, in Peterhead jail lies Johnny Ramensky, his escape it did fail. Iron bars and red granite keep him free the sun. And Johnny Ramensky, the freedom has won.
There we go.
Thank you.
King Shilling. We nearly got through that. Norman, of course, wrote the wee red book, which to many people was the Bible. I've still got my original one, which I bought in 6 and 9pence it was. Do you remember that? We were doing a concert at Celtic Connections, we were doing songs from the book, and the wee lassie said to me, 6 and 9, what, 69, what's that? As I'm not telling you. Anyway, 6 and 9pence it was. And I've still got the bit. It started off, he also wrote the Scottish folk singing, which he doesn't get so much claim in that, but I thought it was actually a better book because it was easier to read. And it was all based in the beginning of last century. The Wobblies brought out a wee red book. It was all the communists in America and the people at Joe Hill and things like that brought, and the songs, Joe Hill's in it. And I think Norman modelled his wee red book on that, which is why I got the wee red cover. And it's known as the wee red book for us. We're going to do a song now. That's me and Ian. We used to sing as Mrs. Bruce's boys. I hate this because I haven't got that here. This is hard work. We were Mrs. Bruce's boys, and we're going to do a song from that one, aren't we?
Yeah, and that was, by the way, Mrs. Brown's boys is after us, just in case you're thinking. Totally different. He still wears those kind of clothes, mind you.
Do you know the thing that really gets me about Mrs. Brown's boys? I think he looks just like our mother.
Well, his clothes off, he does.
Oh, dear, dear.
Sorry, Mammy.
Very thought. This song is what key we're going to do it in.
Are you playing guitar in this one?
I usually do, don't I?
Oh, brilliant. You're doing both chords. Yeah.
You shut up, Brian Miller. We're doing it in D, are we?
We're doing it in D. We'll sing up until I forget the words. Her love has left her with bare knees tore, and that's the last of him she ever saw. He joined the army and he marched out law. He took the shilling, and he marched to war.
Come, laddie, come, hear the cannon roar. Tag the king's shilling, and we're off to war. He looked so proud and so gallant then, wi' his kilt and sporran, and his musket gun. And the ladies kissed them as they marched to war. They sailed the war by, they sailed the war by the broomy law. Come, laddie, come, hear the cannon roar. Tag the king's shilling, and we're off to war. Well, the pipes did play as they marched along, and the men sang out their battle sang. March on, cried the captain gay. For king and country, for king and country, you'll fight the day. Come, laddie, come, hear the cannon roar. Tag the king's shilling, and we're off to war. Oh, the battle echoed to the sound of guns, and the bayonets flashed in the morning sun, and the drums did beat and the cannon roared. But the shilling didn't seem, no, the shilling didn't seem much worth nae more. Come, laddie, come, hear the cannon roar. Tag the king's shilling, and we're off to war. Some lost the battle, and their bodies fell, cut in by bayonet or musket ball. And many, oh, these brave young men will never fight for, they'll never fight for their king again. Come, laddie, come, hear the cannon roar. Tag the king's shilling, and we're off to one more. Come, laddie, come, hear the cannon roar. Tag the king's shilling, and we're off to war. There we go.
Hey, thank you.
Is that the right tune there? That you can go now.
Can I? Because it looks...
What's that?
I don't know, is it...
Alan Knox.
Is that... All right, okay, I'll go.
Oh, I see you're all reading off. This is great. Is those yours? Where's Alan?
Oh, no, he isn't.
Oh, great stuff. Okay. This gentleman's now going to come up and work on his own and do a couple of songs. Let's give a big hand for that. What are you using your wee thingy, Jicky? Oh, here we go. Let's give... I'm going to have to find my wee thing that changes things. I'll see if I can get the right song this time. Aye. Alan, that's what you're doing.
Oh, well done. That's a surprise. Well, now you know, eh? It's a wee change, you know. My dog has fleas. This is taking you right back to the roots, the first meeting of the Ballads Club. And I'm sure somebody had a ukulele there. Anyway, I'm going to sing you a song. I first heard it sung not by Andy Stewart, but by Jimmy Macbeth, an old guy from Aberdeenshire. Norman, I think, he brought him down, and we went into the art club in Bath Street, a crowd office from the Ballads Club, and Jimmy Macbeth was there and regaled us with stories and songs, and what a night we had. So this is one, it's called Nicky Tams. You know what Nicky Tams are? Wee belts round your trousers to keep them out the farmyard muck. So here's Nicky Tams. That's it. When I was barely 12-year-old, I left the parish school. My parents feed me to the mains, teach other milk and meal. First I put on my narrow breeks to hap my spinel trams, and hap it round my napping knees, a pair of Nicky Tams. And first I gaed on for Bailey's Loon, syne I gaed on for third. Syne, of course, I had to get a horseman's grip and word. A loaf of bread to be my peace, a bottle for drinking drams. You canna win through the cafu store without your nicky dams. The farmer I am with the new, he's wealthy but he's mean. Though corn is cheap, his horse is thin, its harness nearly deen. He gars his loader, kerts our foo, his conscience has nae qualms. When Breeze straps brack, there's nothing like a pair of nicky tams. I'm courting bonny Annie noo, Rab Thompson's kitchy deem. She is 45, I'm but 17. She clorts a buckle piece to me with different kinds of jams, and tells me ilke nicht that she admires my nicky tams. I more than up it on my clays, the kirkie for the gang. My collar, it was unkaticht, my breeks were neen hour lang. I had my Bible in my hand, likewise my book of Psalms. When Annie roars, you muckle gate, take off your nicky tams. Though I could swear I took them off the lassie for to please, but I my breeks they lurk it up around about my knees. A wasp get crawling up my leg in the middle o' the Psalms. Oh, never again will I rig the kirk without my nicky tams. I've often thought I'd like to be a bobby on the force, or maybe just a tramway man and drive a pair of horse. Whatever it's my fate to be a bobby or on the trams, I'll never forget the happy days I wore my nicky tam. No, I'll never forget the happy days I wore my nicky tams. Hey! Thank you. Brother. It looks the same anyway. Here's another song that was popular right from the very early days of the Ballads Club. I remember Norman used to come in. I think there used to be about 15 of us at the first few meetings, and he'd come in with Xeroxed song sheets and dish them out, and then he'd stand and try and sing them, and he was never the best singer. So it's possible that my tune is different from the one you know. But this is what Norman used to sing. This is a song, you'll know it, it's got a great chorus. It's called about a young girl who's lost her love. But is she upset? Yes, a wee bit. It's called Mormon Braes. As I come in by stricken tune, I heard a fair maid mourning. She was making sair complaint for a true love ne'er returning. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, where oft times I've been cheery. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, it's there I've lost my dearie. There's mony's a fish into the sea, as ever yet was taken. I'll cast my nets, I'll try again, I'm only ance forsaken. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, where oft times I've been cheery. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, it's there I've lost my dearie. There's mony's a horse has snappert and fawn, risen again full early. Mony's a love has lost his lass and got another recht early. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, where oft times I've been cheery. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, it's there I've lost my dearie. So I'll put on my gown o' green, it's a forsaken token, that'll let the young lads ken the bonds o' love are broken. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, where oft times I've been cheery. Fare ye well, ye Mormon Braes, that there I lost my dearie. So I'll go back to Strickentune, where I was bred and born in. I'll get me another sweetheart, I'll marry me the morning. Fare ye well, ye warm and breeze, for oft times I've been cheery. Fare ye well, ye warm and breeze, it's there I've lost my dearie. Fare ye well, ye warm and breeze, oft times I've been cheery. Fare ye well, ye warm and breeze, it's there I've lost my dearie. Thank you.
Brilliant. Definitely one of the originals. That's great to have him up singing away there. We're going to bring on somebody now. Well, she was on earlier, and see what slide I'm going to get up. Could be anything. Oh, a wee word for those two people. Gardina McCulloch and Anne Nielsen, who obviously can't be here, but to be truthful, they contributed so much to the folk scene, and they were so much part of the Ballad Club. They couldn't go without being mentioned today. So I thought we'd best have a wee round of applause for Gardina and Anne, please. And I put this up because it wasn't just the Ballads Club. Rutherglen was a great school for singing. I don't know, any of you in the Hill Walking Club? Oh. It was great. I used to hate the going up the hill bit and coming back down. But when you got back down to the pub for the sing-song, it was wonderful. That's a photograph of us up, I think, in Tinto Hill on New Year's Day. I remember that from all those years ago. Ah, gosh, happy days. And the school shows, do you remember them with Big Bill Jackson and Norman Buchan? Anybody recognise himself from that? I'm on it. John Craig, Alan Shearer. Are you in, Alan? No? I thought you were coming. Right. All of those people. Do you remember them? Who's that? Where are you? Is that your face sticking through from the back? You couldn't even make the front row. Oh dear, oh dear. Actually, look at that. I'm second. For some unknown reason, I've got no sleeves in my shirt. I don't know what that's all about. That's me at that end. 16 years of age. Oh boy, how many years ago is that? 40 years ago. Right, I'm going to ask something about Brian Miller, who has been part of the folk scene. I mean, he's played with so many of the big groups. He's got a fabulous daughter, Siobhan Miller, who you should know. She's a beautiful, beautiful singer. So much nicer than him as well. Just a lovely girl, isn't she? Of course, you would say. She does stay after her mother. Anyway, we're going to ask Anne Young back up to do a couple of songs, please. Anne, you. That's a photograph of Brian. Look. Oh, I've lost. There it is. That's the one. Ian. That's Ian. Okay.
I must admit, I am not a Rutherglen Academy girl, and I can hear the vibe when I can hear the response when I actually say I was at Kings Park. Yeah, well, whatever. But this is my late husband. But I remember Ian telling me this story about this song I'm about to sing for you. I once had a sweetheart, and there was this young girl arrived at the Ballads Club, and I don't know, maybe it was her granny had taught her this song, and no one had ever heard it before, but it's become the song in my heart and our hearts for Rutherglen Academy, and for me as a Kings Parker. I once had a sweetheart, and it has a chorus, and please join in. I once had a sweetheart, but now I ain't none. He stole all my heart, but I got it back again. I got it back again, and say let it be. still I care nae mair for him than the waves o' the sea, oh, the sands on the shore and the waves o' the sea. Oh, when his back is turned, he's a stranger to me, he's a stranger to me. And say let it be, still I care nae mair for him than the waves o' the sea. He brought me the present, oh, a broad diamond ring. He thought it might entice me to gang awa wi' him, but I was nae as foolish as he ta'en me to be. Still I care nae mair for him than the waves o' the sea, oh, the sands on the shore and the waves o' the sea. Oh, when his back is turned, he's a stranger to me, he's a stranger to me. And say let it be, still I care nae mair for him than the waves o' the sea. Oh, he is the son, oh, a high lord and king, and I am but the daughter o' a poor working man. So he'll drink his wine and I'll sip my tea. Still I care nae mair for him than the waves o' the sea, oh, the sands on the shore and the waves o' the sea. Oh, when his back is turned, he's a stranger to me, he's a stranger to me. And say let it be, still I care nae mair for him than the waves o' the sea. Oh, I care nae mair for him than the waves o' the sea. And I'm going to sing one of Ian's songs called Time and Tide, and it has a chorus, and I'm sure you'll pick it up very quickly. Time and Tide. The winter brings the snowdrops, the bluebell-coloured spring, the summer scent of autumn, seeds grow on the wing, the time of our lives and the rhythm of our days. Take a moment with the flowers, time and tide, they will not wait. They will not wait, time and tide, they will not wait. Take a moment with the flowers, time and tide, they will not wait. You've stood on Malin Head, see the great Atlantic sprawl, with the orcas swimming south before the northern fell. You've kissed Kintail's five sisters, walking by the Spanchuk Hill, where your ancestors tread, and their voice is quiet and still. We will not wait, time and tide, they will not wait. Take a moment with the flowers, time and tide, they will not wait. The chill of the desert dawn, the hot rocks of Yellowstone. You've tramped the southern Alps, where Hillary's feet have droned, the Pacific silver spray and Samarkand's golden doors. There's a wonder in this world, but there's a joy in coming home. The seasons passed so quickly now, and some old friends have gone, but their voices sometimes echo through life's busy throng. Our lives are but a heartbeat in a gentle song of fate. Take a moment with the flowers, time and tide, they will not wait. They will not wait, time and tide, they will not wait. Take a moment with the flowers, time and tide, they will not wait.
And incidentally, that CD that's up there, Ian's CD, is absolutely brilliant. He's a tremendous songwriter, your husband, wasn't he? He had a more sensible job than being a professional folk singer, but he sang at lots of places, but I don't think he was ever recognised for how good his songs were. He won the Edinburgh Songwriting Competition half a dozen times, didn't he? Yeah, he's super. Anyway, moving on from Ian, and now I'm going to, where's the thing that does it? Oh, here it is. That'll do it. There's a photograph. I bet you're not happy about that one.
Yes.
The favourite dram. That's probably, was that your first album?
It wasn't the first thing I ever recorded because I did some work with a Lagan, but that was the first and only duo album that I did with Charlie Soane. I recorded in 1980.
I was going to say it must be 40 odd years old now. I couldn't resist putting it up there to show people.
It released in 81. So
was it?
Yeah.
You get any left?
No.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, that's very unusual.
I have a whole box, but
The truth is, if you went into the average folk singer's garage, you'd find boxes and boxes of albums.
Absolutely.
We're all over enthusiastic at the beginning. Right, I'll take 1,000. 200 later, you're saying, what am I going to do with this 800? Brian has been in the folk scene. As he said there, he was with the Lagan, he was with the Battlefield Band. He's just been a stalwart. He was a stalwart of the Ballads Club. And he's going to do a couple of songs for us now, which I'm looking forward to. And
okay, this is one of Adam McNaughton's. And Adam, if you ever encountered that man, he was a genius. He was a genius. And we've lost him now, but he's left this huge legacy of great songs. This is a song, it wasn't around in the Ballads Club days, but it was later, and it was one of the songs he wrote due to his great interest in issues to do with health. And he never did get round to recording the one about taking stool samples for bowel cancer, which is a great pity because it's very funny. But here we go. I don't need to explain anything about this song to you, and you'll even know the local geography. I'll sing ye the story o' Archie Cathcart, a fella that I took good care o' his heart, and I don't mean in terms of romance and its issues. No, Archie took care to avoid fatty tissues. He read books on stress, and he read books on diet, and he made sure his heart was well nourished and quiet. As soon as he found out that fags was a threat, he said Archie Cathcart smoked his last cigarette. And no just himself, he'd a smoke-free abode. Fags was banned for his flat in Victoria Road. When his chain-smoking pals said that was too hard for him, he said, you look after your own pericardium. Oh, the rhymes are great. In Glasgow's south side, the air doesn't come near the EEC's requirements for clean atmosphere. So whenever he ventured outside his own close, Cathcart wore a mask over his mouth and his nose. And 'cause jogging was good for reducing your weight, he jogged everywhere, even out to the gateway, where he bought low-fat milk and high-fibre breed, yon loaves that's all covered with caraway seed and fresh fruit and veg. And when he had paid, he'd jog away with a bag on each side. When he read the good-hearted Glasgow campaign, he signed up at once with nae thoughts o' delaying. For about his blood pressure he had nae a qualm, and his weight matched his height to the last milligram. But his doctor, consulting a chart on the wall, said you're 2 points too high on your cholesterol. Oh, but no need to worry, just cut out dessert. I never eat puddings, cried Archie Cathcart, and he jogged away home in the depths of despair. After 10 years of muesli, what could he do more? But he read in the papers some scientists say that your heart can be helped with 2 aspirins a day. And the very next morning, the Herald declared drinking wine with your meal must be good for your heart. Eureka, cried Archie. The method to beat 'em all is a wee glass o' Eldo and 2 paracetamol. But because his whole life he had been teetotal, 1 glass wouldn't do, so he drank the whole bottle. And on with his Reeboks downstairs he did flee, right in front of a bus number 44B. It knocked him 6 metres, a terrible sight. But the autopsy showed his cholesterol was right. It was some consolation to his family physician that he died with his heart in a perfect condition. Now, they say that small troubles are sent here to try you. They tell you what's for you will never go by you. If your name's on the bullet, you will not be spared. He was hit by a bus that was bound for Cathcart. Okie dokie. Pure genius, as I said. I'm going to sing you a song that... Is that? I need to... on that, yeah? That works. Yes, this is a song written by an American singer-songwriter called Jesse Winchester, who sadly died a couple of years ago. But it's a song about teenage love and about musical nostalgia. And when I look around the audience here, I think there's quite a lot of you will get the musical references in this song. And there's a wee bit that we'll get to that you can join in with as well. We'll call it a mini chorus. Okay. The boys were singing shingling that summer night we met. You were tanned and 17, oh, how could I forget? And all the stars from near and far were watching from above, watching 2 teenagers fall in love. The way we danced was not a dance, but more a long embrace. We held on to each other as we drifted into space. And I was shy to kiss you for the whole wide world to see. So shingling said everything for me. I know those poor old folk, they thought we'd lost our minds, 'cause they could not make heads nor tails of those young folks' funny rhymes. But you and I knew all the words, and we always sang along to Oh, shamaling dong ding, shamaling dang dong. You can sing that too. Oh, shamaling dong ding, shamaling dang dong. So after years and after tears and after summers passed, the old folks tried to warn us that our love would never last. And all we'd get was soaking wet from walking in the rain and singing shama-shing-a-ling again. No, those poor old folks, they smile and walk away, but I bet they did some shamalama-ding-dong in their day. I bet that they still close their eyes, and I bet they sing along to Oh, shamaling dong ding, shamaling dang dong. Oh, those good old love songs where every word is true. Shamaling dong ding means sweetheart, shamaling dang dong does too. And they mean that right here in my arms, that's where you belong. And they mean shamaling dong ding, shamaling dang dong. Sing shamaling dong ding, shamaling dang dong. Thank you very much. Well,
Can we bring some people up to join you in this one?
let's get everybody up to join in on this one.
Right.
And
You come.
the entire audience, if they, maybe not. No.
We'll go down there and sing it, get them up here.
Right. Well, this is one that was from my Ballads Club days. I remember being introduced to it. And Adam used to sometimes introduce this as the height starvation song. And because there was adverts about night starvations. Horlicks? Are you allowed to get to say that? Okay.
Just whenever, this has not been in any way rehearsed. In fact, Brian didn't know we were all coming up until just now, did you?
No.
It just,
But I knew you would all know it.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
and this one, you've got to sing your hearts out. All the words are up there. They might not be the same as Brian singing, but that's irrelevant. Just sing them. Okay. Diddle-doo.
Okay. I'm a skyscraper queen, I live on the 19th floor, but I'm not going out to play anymore. For since we moved to Castle Milk, I'm wasting away, but I'm getting one less meal every day. For you can't fling pieces out a 20-story flat. 700 hungry wings will testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the breed is plain or pan, the odds against it reaching ever 99 to 1. On the first day, my ma flung out a dodo hovis brune. It went skiting out the windy and went up instead of down. Every 27 hours it comes back into sight, for my piece went into orbit and became a satellite. Oh, you can't fling pieces out a 20-story flat. 700 hungry wings I'll testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the breed is plain or bad, the odds against it reaching ever 1991. On the second day, my ma flung me a pea suit once again, and it went and hurt the pilot of a fast low-flying plane. He scraped it off his goggles, shouting through the intercom, "The Clydeside Reds have got me with a breeding chili bomb."
Oh, you can't fling pieces out a 20-story flat. 700 hungry ways will testify to that. Chili, if the breed is plain or not, the odds against it richer on 99 to 1.
On the third day, my ma thought she would try another throw, and the Salvation Army band was stunning down below. Onward Christian soldiers was the piece they should have played, but the Oompa man was playing on a beast and marmalade. Oh, you can't fling pieces out a 20-story flat. 700 hungry wings will testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the breed is plain or pat, the odds against it reaching ever 1991. wheel, we've rowed away to Oxfam to try and get some aid. And all the Waynes in Castlemilk have formed a peace brigade. We're gonna march to George's Square demanding civil rights. Like they may have hooses our peaceful living heights. Oh, you can't. Let's hear ya.
700 hungry Waynes will
Testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the breed is played a back. One more time I think we'll do it. Oh, you can't fling pieces out a 20-story flat. 700 hungry Waynes will testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the breed is plain or fat. The odds against that preacher here are 90-91.
Well done.
Everyone, big round.
Well done, Brian. Well done, everybody.
Quick break now. There's some things for sale, books and CDs if you want them. We'll have a quick 10-minute break. This has run a bit over time. Go out and get leathered or whatever you're going to do in 10 minutes. Just have a drink or two and we'll see you back in 10 minutes and all the gang will be back with some more people that you haven't seen yet. Okie dokie. See you later. Okay.